Welcome back to the Behind the Well Show. I'm your host, Roger Abel. We're here to talk today a little bit about a very interesting theory that I came across as I was researching the big day that's coming up on Sunday. And as many of you are aware, we have a big Super Bowl being played on Sunday between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the most interesting Super Bowls because we've kind of got the old guard of Tom Brady and the new guard in Patrick Mahomes. And I'm here to tell you who I believe may or may not be better for the stock market. So as I was researching this big game and I was just looking at some of the trends in history, I came across something called the Super Bowl theory. This theory came out in 1978 by a gentleman named Leonard Coppett. He was a sports writer, and he realized that the Super Bowl winner had been predicting the outcomes of the market. And the theory is based on that stocks will have a down year if an AFC team wins, which this year is the Kansas City Chiefs. And the stocks would have an up year if the NFC team wins, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Over the last 53 years, the indicator has been right 40 out of 53 times. If we actually look at the returns by conference, the NFC averages a stock market return of 10.2% after a victory, and an AFC team averages a 7.1% stock market return after their victory. So either way, the results are good, but better with the NFC. So this begs the question, if we're going to root for somebody this year, who should it be? Well, I did a little more research on this, and I went back and said, well, how accurate has this indicator been the last 20 years? Because as I thought about it, the indicator was developed in 78, and they were looking back. So basically, the theory was based on a back test, which over history, we've seen investments who have done back testing, and a lot of times the back tests are no prediction of a future result. So I went back and I took a look at how the indicator had done over the last 20 years, thinking, this might be a better representation of if this really can predict the outcome of the market based upon what conference wins. And here's what I found. Over the last 20 years, it's been an even split for the indicator to be right. So it's no better than a coin flip. If you've watched my show for any period of time, we know we don't believe in predictions, but we thought this would be fun. The one little nugget that I think is really cool and maybe gives one of these teams a little edge that we should be rooting for this year, the Super Bowl, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have had the single best year following a win, the highest stock market return after an NFC win, and that was in 2003 with 28.68%. So I guess what that tells us this year is go Tom Brady, go Buccaneers. Sorry, Chiefs fans. If you liked our videos, if you like this channel, please hit the subscribe button and like the video below.